Hello fellow mariners, welcome back to Cape Harmony on the Mountain Taper map from Map Pack number 1. In episode 4 we took a look at this area here, Harmony Point. At this point in the city's life, I was working on the final details of this area. As I was wrapping up Harmony Point, I started to set my sights on this area here, Harmony Shores. For Harmony Shores, the tram line is going to come down from Harmony Point. It's going to come down this way, and I'm going to divert it off the main avenue using some tram-only roads and pedestrian streets with tram to about here and intercept the tram line running along the beach on a wide pedestrian street that will act like a boardwalk. In this area here, we'll do some high-density self-sufficient with a mix of heights, some office along the main avenue, continue the European-themed office here. I'm going to bring down the biking all the way down to about here. Then add more biking in this direction that will eventually connect to biking close to downtown. In here I'm compact zoning and increase the density and height as we approach the somewhat downtown core area. On the right we'll have some light density with some schools and stuff like that. Then as we work our way down the shoreline we'll have maybe 2 light density residential areas that will be on dirt roads and very compact, like 1x1, 1x2, 2x3 and 3x2 type buildings of a mix of different styles. Both areas will be tucked in amongst some sand dunes with a nice jetty at the inlet and some really nice decorative beach scenes to the left. Let's hop to it. We have the roads in, a little service center. The high density self-sufficient is taking shape. I extended the bus rapid transit line, the BRT East line, down to here, where I'm going to add a ferry stop to connect the ferry to the BRT line. The tram is coming down through the self-sufficient apartment area, with a turnaround connecting to the tram line along the boardwalk. We have our 2 sandy areas, which will remain dirt roads, and we'll convert these to regular roads. A bit more zoning in on the right. The schools are in, and across that, some high-density, low-height brick buildings that are zoned along the BRT line. Remember, transit-oriented development is our theme here, so we're upzoning along the major routes. Even more zoning. The sandy area on the right is wrapped up, looking good. The back is filled in. We still have some work on the far left, as well as the second sandy area and beach around that. And we're done. Here's Harmony Shores. Let's start on the right and we'll move to the left as we work from top to bottom. Starting with the area around the metro station with the ferry and water wall. Some larger light density lots along the water. A bit of detailing among the offices. The trees look awesome down the boulevard with birch first, then changing to palm trees as we get into the sandy area. I did that with most of the vegetation. Once we got into the sandy area, got more palm trees involved, so hopefully you'll notice some of that. A nice brick and colorful area, low height but high density along the BRT line, which has some nice trees, fencing, and lighting work. Across from that, a little education center. Here, a good example of mixing in some campus DLC assets with the groundkeeping building to bring something different into the mix. A bit of office, adding some height to Harmony Shores. As we move towards the shore, the houses get smaller. A nice park next to the ferry acts as a noise buffer and gives folks something to do. At this spot here, I just wanted to point out how switching up some roads, this is the 4-lane residential with bus lane, can increase efficiency by allowing the blue double articulated bus from the BRT line to pass right on by the yellow school buses who kind of loop around through the area. Nice sand dunes and jetties protect this area. Some nice 1x1, 1x2, 2x2, 3x3. Say that 3 times fast. Zone buildings creating the small yet dense vibe among the tall palm trees. Looks awesome. A lot of cool beach areas along the shore. The lookout tower from the Natural Reserve Park as the lifeguard stand. Kayak as a rescue boat. A light to represent the flag to indicate the swimming area boundary. A bunch of chairs and umbrellas from the mid-century modern CCP. These here are actually concrete slab pieces from the mid-century modern CCP that I use as beach towels. It looks great. The sand dunes have a nice rollingness to them and great short grass vegetation. Further down the beach, I added a few piers. Another jetty to help break up the current and prevent erosion of the beach. A nice, beautiful boulevard. I love how the tall palm trees help create this nice winding space. The tram line runs up into Harmony Point. The idea here was to create a shortcut compared to the boulevard, so maybe it would get more use. The high-density self-sufficient area are 2x2, level 1 through level 3. In that vein of transit-oriented development, we have a lot of high-density residential, creating people to use the transit, and office, schools, some leisure as destinations. On this side of things, I extended the European office down to Harmony Shores, as well as added some financial buildings. Parking lot for those who choose to drive to the boardwalk, but our transit system is top shelf, so why would you? Let's take a look at the waterfront here. The jetty, the pavilion with a couple beach spots surrounding it, another jetty, and we'll continue as we go to the left. I add the fishing tour building here as a place to hang out. This spot is the 2x3 light density compact zoning with the pyramid of safety as a local landmark. A lot of the nice decorative tiles with the paths underneath. I love this stuff.
Stripped to the bone, angels of faith, wings of demise, feel the night.
Most of the area is the 2-lane American Road. We do have some biking running along this corridor here. I mean, look at this area. Why wouldn't you want to live here? It just looks awesome. Some wall-to-wall high density around the BRT line. Some beautiful paths that split the European buildings and go up into Harmony Point. I use different roads to create safe pedestrian crossings. I didn't interfere with the BRT line though, but it does continue all the way down to the boardwalk with a tram stop. There's a small tram running along the boardwalk. It doesn't really get much use because I've noticed that citizens prefer to walk or bike along the pedestrian street instead of taking transit. They'll most certainly take transit to and from the pedestrian area, so you'll end up with lots of people at the stops on the edges of the pedestrian area with a few at the stops within the pedestrian area. So for me, it's just aesthetics, and I'd love to hear your experiences with how your citizens behave with transit and pedestrian areas. So leave a comment below. We have our biking and walking highway. Let's jump down and go for a stroll. I so bad want to move here. It looks so good. A few park life assets. Love the lighting, the trees, and the props. We can take another walk at night to see how well this place lights up. I mean, seriously, I could probably walk on this for about an hour. A nice hotel at the end with some car parks from the mid-century modern pack. Some nice condos along the boardwalk. The rest of the biking and walking area. There's a shorts video walking through that area on the channel if you're interested in checking it out. Some nice financial buildings with some height as we work our way downtown. Beautiful tram line with the palm trees on both sides. Some Heart of Korea level 1, 1x2, 3x3 buildings with pads in the back give us that mid-density look. A nice financial building with level 1, 4x4 corners, 2 3x4s, and a 4x4 in the middle. All this ties nicely into Harmony Heights Station. Cape Harmony Boulevard is another gorgeous boulevard with the nice, beautiful trees and tram. A few more nice financial buildings with the 3x3 corners and 2x2 sides. And here a nice leisure spot with a traffic park, skateboard, and a couple other leisure items. Let's take a quick look at the BRT line. It starts at the ferry, runs along here with some nice palm trees. Stops at the high-density self-sufficient area and connects to the tram. Some more nice decorations with the tiling and trees. Stops by the leisure area. Then stops by the tram on Harmony Heights Boulevard. And will continue onward in the future. And that's Harmony Shores. I think we'll transition to nighttime to check out some standout locations at night. And we're back at night. Let's dive down to the ferry stop. It's looking nice and bright. You know me, I couldn't help adding some extra lighting around the park. Some nice lighting around the BRT line looks really good. A bit of extra lighting around the large playground. This BRT line is looking sweet. Wow, just look how brilliant the walking and biking highway looks. It's just amazing. I love the colors, the brightness, all the people walking and biking. I mean, could you ask for anything more? Let's take another quick walk down here and see how it looks from a citizen's point of view. It looks like daytime down here. Let's check out the other side. Cool place to stop and grab something to eat. let's hop back on the tram and head back home. Thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed the walk. Don't forget to like, subscribe, comment, and all that stuff. Hopefully I'll see you in the next one. And until then, happy building.